We have things that we can do as farmers or as producers. We can decide to do something or decide not to do something. We can turn a lever on, we can turn a lever off. The streams here in Iowa County wind up in the Mississippi River Basin. They head south and eventually enter the Gulf of Mexico. And where those waters mix, we need to go out 20 miles. That's how far our Gulf fishermen have to commute to earn themselves a living.
In the spring of 2017, a group of Wisconsin farmers and friends traveled down to the Louisiana Bayou and boarded a shrimp trawling boat before dawn. The purpose of the trip was to understand how farming practices in the north affect commercial fishermen in the Gulf of Mexico. The visit was part of an ongoing effort to connect Wisconsin farmers and Gulf fishermen, and it was captured on film by the Emmy Award-winning TV series Wisconsin Foodie.
This week on Wisconsin Foodie.
Margaret, what are we doing here on the edge of a wheat field?
When farmers in the upper Midwest use sound conservation practices, that means the water going down the stream, down to the Gulf, carries fewer nutrients and keeps fishermen from fishing in an area that is contaminated, essentially, with nutrients.
Shrimping is the hard life.
Our shrimping has declined with that dead zone. I believe that's part of the cause of it.
I would say I feel more of a connection to the people down here, and I really don't want to impact their lives.
These are Murray Gray cattle. These are our beef cattle. We have about 150 head. We do a calf to finish operation. And then we're standing in a field that we're converting from crop ground to pasture. This year we seeded it down, and we also planted a cover crop mix. So what they're grazing right here is oats, peas, and radish. Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota are the biggest contributors of nutrients to the Gulf of Mexico. And it's a nutrient problem. We're having nutrients run off our fields and going down in there and contributing to the Gulf, or into the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico, or the hypoxia.
You know it when you hit it. Completely dead. You lose everything out of it. As far as a fish, a shrimp, a crab, anything, you don't have that. I'm not going to say, if you're a farmer, I'm blaming you for this, I'm blaming you for that. But it's as a nation or a country right there, it's coming from north to south. Rivers don't flow north, rivers flow south, so it has to be coming from somewhere. But it just has to be some kind of partnership to try to get between the two. You know, you have to have change in it. Somebody has to get together and do something, because there's something that can be done. The dead zone wasn't there before.
In November 2017, the Iowa County Uplands Watershed Group invited their new friends from the Gulf back for a second visit to Wisconsin. Water has a long route from field to streams, to rivers, and onto the Gulf. Upper Midwest farmers understand the significance of that journey and their role in it. They believe building connections between farmers and fishermen is an important step in protecting America's waters.
Well, I got a nice squid in here. I got a few of those getting squid. So they have, these are all short fin squid.
Shrimping is the hard life. This boat here goes off at 20-something days.
From the time we leave the dock till we get back, the motor don't stop. I stay out for 3 weeks. Every day is Monday. Every day is Monday.
Wisconsin is a beautiful land. First time coming here. The people are magnificent. Really beautiful territory. Some very interesting agriculture techniques are being employed. And it's very encouraging to see that Wisconsin farmers are enthusiastic about sustainable farming practices.